Alright guys, I'm going to make a couple of short Jade videos for the Test Your Might forum because I've seen a lot of status updates recently talking about how shit Jade is and how bad of a character she is when it really isn't true. It couldn't be further from the truth really. And basically a lot of things have been overlooked by the character, right? Now even though we have frame data for Jade, people appear to have just completely ignored it, and that appears to be the players that are complaining about her the most. And it also doesn't help that most of the people that are complaining have really piss poor fundamentals, and unfortunately for the Jade player, this character requires the highest amount of fundamentals to win with, which is the unfortunate part for them, I think. Now this character is the worst character in the game online. Online she's fucking horrible, and when she's played like an idiot with all this random stuff here, all this random nonsense, then yeah, she's pretty much the worst character in the game, but she can be really annoying and very difficult to break through to. Unless you're a real high mobility character with teleports, I mean, no character in the game is going to stop those players from getting in. Anyway, so Jade's no different, so that shouldn't really reflect on her that way. That's unfair. Even Kenshi can't keep Kung Lao out, Freddy Krueger can't keep Kung Lao out. So why is it when Jade players have a hard time with Kung Lao, she's apparently shit? Doesn't make any sense. So, anyway, first thing people gotta know is, you gotta hit confirm on block with Jade, and that's one thing I actually like the most. I prefer that characters have strings that are made to block. It suits my purpose a lot more. So this is 9 frames, right? Good range, a pretty solid anti-air. Leads into the reset. I mean, got all that. I mean, it's a very, very good anti-air. Now, the thing about it is, 0 on block, right? Like, this is useless because it's like minus 36 or something, right? It's fucking terrible. But you've always got the threat of that. You can always check them with that. And the opponent, once they know that's coming, this allows you the same opportunity that Kung Lao has, that Johnny Cage has, that Rain has. They'll have 0 frame, 1 strings, right? Now, this leaves you open to quick down 3, get your advantage. You can go back into the string and check them again. Once they know the down 3's coming, or maybe you're going to check them with that, that pretty much, if you're sneaky enough, will allow you to open up that string. If you know the opponent's doing that and they are starting to respect that. But don't expect them to respect anything. Don't expect an opponent to respect shit. Just stick with the stuff you know, but if you think that's going to happen, then you've got that, haven't you? So, now, you can cross them over, which I like doing because most opponents like to poke, and you get the crossover into the throw, reverse throw, because it has good range. It sort of puts you in good range for her other specials. You know what I mean? So you've got that. You can always do this. I mean, you've got all these options now. The good thing about that is once you've established that's the ground rules for your strings on 0. Okay, you've got string again, I'll just repeat them. You can repeat the string, you can check them with a special, you can down 3 back into your advantage, you can do the string into crossover, you can do what you want. Now that's established. This is also 0 on block, right? This is one of the better moves. Now this is misused a lot. Now that's 0 with a bit of pushback. Look at that. Now you're left with the same options this gives you. You can either decide, okay, I'll just check them with the down 3 into special, I'll check them with the down 3 into a string special, I'll check them with the down 3 into string, and then string again. That string, like you can just repeat that if you think the opponent's going to do that. You have all these options, and they're not used correctly. Of course, anytime after that, you can always back away and whiff punish with that. I mean, that leads into, what does that lead into? This, and if you end the combo with that, you get a knockdown, and you get back into the same string again. You can always finish that combo with your boomerang if you want. You've got all these all these great options on paper. They're fantastic. Like, it blows me away that people say this character's shit. I mean, she's not. She just isn't. She's terrible online, so don't judge her on that. So you've got all these things now. That's the first thing. This staff overhead, yes, you can be poked out of, right? But it is 0 on block again, and leaves you with the same scenario that you would have after that, and after that, except it has a good bit of pushback. So you can whiff punish again if an opponent comes in carelessly with that, with anything, you can whiff punish that again. I mean, what else can you do with a staff grab? I mean, once they expect that after that you're coming in with a down 3 and you're checking them or something, it might open you up to a jump punch, you never know, it's all about making reads. So you've got that, it's safe on block again. I mean, the next thing is maybe this string here. These two strings can be jumped out of the same way that when anytime the pole comes out, you can jump out of that. But you can also jump out of smoke bomb on block, but that doesn't happen very often. So if the opponent jumps out of that, then fair play to them. I mean, good on them if they made that read. Now, you don't have to do this into special all the time, which I made the mistake of doing the staff grab at the end because it was safe. But this is 0 on block. Again, that's 0 on block. So it leaves you with the same thing that this gives you and that this gives you. You can just straight up do this. You can do that again. I mean, you can do it from this string. You can do this into shadow kick, and you've got the same scenario again. I mean, crossover, go in for the string. Let me show you a bit better than that. And repeat this. You have all these options after that. Now, the good thing about it is, when they start to hesitate on this string, you can come straight in and grab. You can come in with a string again. You can back away and sort of whiff punish that. I mean, even on block, you've got all these sort of options. I mean, I'm trying to think about them and do them at the same time, but you just have to understand that that is 0, that is 0, that's 0, so is that, and that. And you're left with these options. Whiff punish, back away for another string, and do the same one again. Down 3 after your stuff. You can cross over if you want after the down 3. You can repeat the string if you think they're going to stop. And keep checking them. So, I mean, you have all these options with Jade. There's a bit of negative edge with Jade, which is really annoying. Sometimes you go to do a down 3 and you get this standing 3 thing. But once you get this stuff down, I mean, she's a really, really good character, and I haven't got enough good things to say about her. Maybe she's just shit online, and that's true. Now, the next thing you can take advantage of, because this is 0 on block, you can add this. You can add that into your game, no problem. That's 2 frames on startup. I mean, I know Mortal Kombat has a couple of moves you get kicked out of, and I've been kicked out of that move before somehow, but, I mean, that's Mortal Kombat. That shit happens. But you can do the same thing. Anytime you do any string like this, you've always got that option. So even if you did decide you don't want to make a read on that, I mean, you don't have to do it. You can back off, and the jump punches come in, you see it, and then you're going to fully combo punish them again. That's the main thing. If you do a jump in punch, I don't suggest doing this string from a jump in punch, because the amount of times I've landed that in a jump in punch and sort of sacrificed big damage. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. You know what I mean? There we are. You get 27%, but if you jump in with this, you're getting bigger damage, you know what I mean? So try not to jump in with that string. Back 1 on block, you can always check them with a staff grab. On standing block, you can go into that, and you're back into that same scenario you were once in. You can do all this stuff. You just have to hit confirm your block strings, and Jade becomes a total different type of character. And from everything she does, if you want to end with staff grab, if you just want to, for example, would be that. If you end with a staff grab, this is where opponents have to try to get in, and this is where you want to be anyway. So it all makes sense. You just got to think about it and try hit confirm a lot better. On block is where you should really flourish as a Jade player, I think. And Jade's actually a really cool, really attractive character to watch whenever she's played, like really smart and clean, and she's probably the ugliest character in the game when she's played wrong. Sorry, I also forgot, this sweep is -1. Now what that means is, because this is -1, this is 2 frames. As soon as that comes out, you can just come back straight into that again. I mean, you have all these options. So you can exploit that. So let me just finish with that. You can do it there. You can also do it after that. You can even do it on wake up and cross them over. So that's Jade on paper, guys. So I hope some of the stuff really makes sense to you guys and whatnot. But that's our block strings, and I'm gonna go over one more video with just some meter stuff after this. So guys, I hope that sort of makes sense, and I hope you can see how good the character actually is. Okay, cheers.